Hey guys, Mark Holmes here. It is February 15th, 2015. Welcome to the call. First off, those of you that have recently joined us, welcome to our team. Couldn't be a better time. Today is day one of our 90-day run. So this is going to be very, very exciting. Okay, so we're rolling right up to convention. Right up to our worldwide launch in Las Vegas, May 25th to May 28th. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff planned. Okay, and I'm going to get into a few different things, but the main thing is, like always, stay plugged in. And if those of you have been, with our team and within the last year, last month, let's really kick this in gear. A lot of you are doing really well, and I'm just watching what you're doing, and it's just amazing. A lot of you have international businesses. Okay, a lot of you have people in several countries that are in your organization, whether you brought them or somebody else did. How exciting is that? Now that's pretty cool. But we don't have a boss here, okay? And this is going to be, something that everybody has to really think about. I hope everybody's taking notes here because this is crucial, okay? You have to keep yourself accountable. We don't have bosses. This is one of the reasons why I do it. This is one of the reasons why most people are in our team, with our company here and building. We don't want to have a boss. You have to keep yourself accountable, and if you don't, you're going to have a tough time. Treat this like a business, and especially now. Treat this like a business, and it's going to pay you like a business. Okay? And if you're treating it like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby pays you, and that's not too well. Okay, so think about what you did. As I always say, what did you do yesterday? Okay? And we're not looking for an answer from you. You have to be honest with yourself. So it might be painful, but I would suggest doing this. Write this down. On a piece of paper, we're going to kind of go backwards. We're going to go in reverse. Instead of writing down what you're going to do tomorrow, next week, and next month, all the way up to launch, go backwards. Write down what you did yesterday. Okay? Write down what you did last week. Write down what you did last month. Write down what you did, if you've been with us for a while, what you did last year or the previous months. For some of you, this is going to be very painful. And you know what? It's okay. You're the only one looking at this. Be honest with yourself. And if you're not honest with yourself, you're only hurting your business. Okay? So what we're going to do from that, if it doesn't look that good, and for some of you, it may not. We're not here to take you out back and throw stones at you. We're here to help you. So instead of mirroring that image to your calendar moving forward, what do we need to do? We need to change it. And that's going to get down to you keeping yourself accountable. It's one of the big disciplines that most people lack. So, and that's basically, you have to have, basically a calendar. Okay, just like I was listening to a training from Eric Worre. Great trainings too, guys. Eric Worre's awesome. Um, he's got some great trainings. Make sure you're listening to his trainings also. But I listen to him all the time. But we don't have bosses, like he says. We have a calendar. A calendar is our boss, and if you don't have anything on your calendar, it's not a pretty picture. Okay, so again, a lot of this stuff is going to be painful, but you need to do this. I can't emphasize anymore. You need to do this. You know, the day before, make sure you're writing down the top 3 things that you need to do the next day. Okay, one is, how many people are you reaching out to? Right now, I would say at least 5 people a day, 10 people a day. Okay, it's going to take this, in this 90-day run, it's going to take, you know, people just making big sacrifices. Now think about this. Okay, you hit 4-star. I don't care if you just started, or you're 1-star, or 2-star, or whatever you are. Think about this. You hit 4-star within these 90 days. That's, you're a consistent 4-star. Okay, now I'm talking about hitting 4-star on a weekly basis. Pay rank, not pin rank. Okay, you hit pin rank once, that's great, you're a 4-star, but this is all about consistency. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I want to help people do. But you hit 4-star, and you're consistently pay ranking on 4-star. That's 6 figures a year. Okay, now I know 90 to 95% of you out there, that's life-changing stuff. Okay, and that's what I want to help people do. So make sure you have this stuff written down, okay, the night before. This is what you need to do, and you need to hold yourself accountable for actually doing it the next day. You know, I'm not going to go any further on that, but that's what you have to do. Okay, set goals. Okay, samples. How many samples do you want to give out tomorrow? How many samples do you want to be giving out weekly, monthly? Think about that. You know, the most simple thing we can do is sample. Okay, so your new people that are getting set up, you know, make sure they understand the significance of getting started with the All-Star pack. You know, the starter pack. Okay, they definitely want to be at least starting with the consumer pack. But if you've just gotten started, you know, understand that, you know, the All-Star pack, it's 10 envelopes of the power strips, 8 envelopes of the beauty strips, 2 envelopes of the solar strips. Plus, they get 2 free tickets to the launch in Las Vegas, the convention. When they hit 4-star within 6 months, they get that money back. They get that $1,000 back. Okay, so it costs $1,000, and if you can get $1,000 back, and right now is the perfect time in this 90-day launch, and they hit 4-star, 6 figures, man, 6 figures in 90 days. Think about that. What it would do for somebody, not, you know, yourself too, but also other people that you're helping getting started. You know, so make sure people understand that this is here for people to hit these ranks, hit these income levels. Okay, so plus of course with the All-Star pack you get 2-star rank for 12 weeks. Huge. That's big money. That's where, you know, you're starting to earn on the matching bonus, and that's 6 figures. You turn 100,000. You know, that's where it really starts escalating. Okay, so the other is the starter pack. Excuse excuse me, the starter pack is $4.99. Okay, you get 4 envelopes of the power strips, 4 envelopes of the beauty strips, 1 envelope of the solar strips. Okay, 1 free ticket to the Las Vegas convention, and of course 2-star for 12 weeks. Okay, $4.99. So that's, you know, both of them have huge savings. Of course, the All-Star has a bigger savings, $500, but the starter pack has a savings of $179. Okay, so they get the 2-star for 12 weeks with that too. Or you've got the consumer pack. Okay, 1 envelope of the power strips, 1 envelope of the beauty strips, and 1 envelope of the solar strips. Okay, so definitely want to be, and that too, that's got a big savings of $60. Okay, so think about this. What is the most simple way we can start earning right away and help others start earning right away? This is the gold. Okay, there's the gold mine. That's all we need is a wheelbarrow and go get the gold. This is the gold. Start sampling the power strips. Start sampling the solar strips, the beauty strips, whatever. You know, you start with the All-Star pack. You know, give some packs of the beauty strips out. What's that going to do? People, I've seen some incredible pictures, before and after pictures, people that use the beauty strips just in 1 month, and it's just amazing. I'm sitting there looking, I was like, is it photoshopped? But no, it's not. Some people may even ask you that. But anyway, the most simple thing, in my opinion, is to sample the power strips. What I do, I'll send 3 or 4 or sometimes 6 power strips to people. And you know, if you have a lot of them, you might some people are sending a whole pack to people, and what they're telling them is use a few of them yourself and give a bunch out to some other people. So all of a sudden, instead of you reaching out and sampling one person, you're reaching out and you're sampling several people at one time. This is really what's going to duplicate and build all of our businesses. It's the most simple way. You really, you know, think about it. There's not much really to say. There's not much you can screw up with this. Let me put it that way. You give somebody they're complaining about the pain on their back, and you're there and you have your samples. Make sure you have your samples with you at all times. Peel one off, stick it on their back. Okay, that's the most simple way. They get results. You're following up with them. Make sure you're doing the correct follow-up. That's another big part. Okay. Also, too, by the way, the trainings on YouTube and on our Facebook page. Make sure you're listening to those. Make sure your people are listening to those. But one of the trainings talks about the invite. Okay, the invite. It could be referencing to the samples. It could be referencing to the opportunity. Okay, if I, these 4 words, write these 4 words down. This is a short training that's really going to help you. If I, fill in the blanks, would you, fill in the blanks. Those 4 words. If I, would you. Okay, it could be something like this. You're talking to somebody on the phone. And I would suggest being conversation, face-to-face, on the phone. Even texting works. When you're in conversation with somebody, a lot of people text. In Facebook, it works kind of to a certain extent. People can ignore you on Facebook, but when you're on the phone, you know, somebody's complaining, you know, you see them face-to-face, or you're on the phone, instead of asking, hey, how you doing? Everybody can change one word. Hey, how are you feeling? Hey, how you feeling today? You know, people are going to unload on you and say, man, my back is killing me. I just got this rotator cuff thing in my shoulder. I'm falling apart. And they're complaining about the Percocets or whatever that they're taking. Okay? If I would you. And my response to them is like, wow, man, you are falling apart. If I can show you how to get rid of that pain all naturally without using that crap that you're taking, would you like to know how? You know, and use your own words, you know, but that's how I would talk to one of my friends. You know, that stuff really killed my stomach. If I can show you how to get rid of that pain, would you like to know how? You can use it with anything. Think about it. Just fill in the blanks. Most of us, 90 to 95% of us out there, are doing the wrong invite. Okay, so you're calling people and you're saying, hey, you know, I got these power strips. I really want you to look at it, and I want you to, want you to try them, and this and that. And they're FDA listed. They're all natural, and you're going at all this information, which you don't have to do. You say, if I would you. Okay, same goes with the opportunity. Somebody's complaining about their job, and they're like, man, I really want to get out of this job. I hate my boss. Yeah, man, I can understand that. You know, my last job, I couldn't stand my boss. If I can show you how to, you know, get out from that job, would you like to know how? Or if I can show you how to start earning enough money part-time to where you can build it to a full-time income, would you like to know how? You know, you get the idea. Just fill in the blanks, you know. Guys, be yourself. Don't be reading from a script. Be yourselves. Okay, so get plugged into these trainings. You know, the Facebook page, like I said, and the YouTube channel. All these trainings are there to help you. And you know, the best thing anybody can do is when they're getting started to listen to these trainings first. Think about this. If you got somebody that's going out there and they're just doing their own thing, and you know, they may think, well, I'm a salesman, I can do this or whatever, and they're doing their own thing, and they reach out to 100, 200 people. Think about what they could have done if they had the proper training with the proper invite. Conversion rates are changing big time. When people understand how to do a proper invite, how to do a proper follow-up, and not throw up on people, and you know, all of that, conversion rates are going through the roof. Okay. Also, Facebook has been making. You've seen some of my trainings out there, and we're going to be doing more. Facebook is making some major changes. You know, if you don't have a Facebook page, they're easy to set up. Okay, very easy. Get one set up. Call to action buttons. They've got the call to action button all over the place. You can put them on the back of the back end of a video, which I would suggest, and on your cover page at the bottom, you can put a shop now button, or learn more, or watch more, you know, whatever. And when they click on that, it goes to your website, goes to your capture page, whatever you're using. Okay, so advertising, Facebook, you know, it's another thing that we're doing. Get into advertising. You can target certain people, pain management or whatever, certain areas, United States, wherever. But guys, the main thing is you have to engage. Keep yourself accountable, and you have to engage, especially now. Especially now. You know, when we get to a conference, and when we get to the convention, you want to be standing up on that stage at least a 4-star. Okay? And if you don't, you know, we're not going to, like I said, we're not going to take you out back and throw stones at you, but we're here to help you do that. Is everybody going to do that? No. No, they're not. I'm here to tell you guys what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But there's going to be a lot of people that are hitting ranks and they're moving forward and they're making good money, whether it's part-time or full-time or just like outrageous money. So the depth charge, okay, that's another one. The depth charge is going to explode your business. Do the depth charge, understand that, listen to the training. That's up there on the YouTube channel. I think it's on the Facebook page as well. Make sure people, when you get them set up, make sure that if they do want to do the depth charge, make sure they're set up with the holding tank. Okay, and I'm not going to get into the full training with that, but the depth charge, what that does within 1 week, 2 days, 1 day even, it just blows up your one side. Okay, and you can do depth charges on both sides. You've got your weak side and you've got people going on your strong side. It doesn't even have to be your people. It could be somebody else, spillover from your sponsor or somebody above you that you don't even know. If they're down below you, be reaching out to those people. Some of you have hundreds of people below you. Are you reaching out to those people? With the binary, we get paid based off of volume, whether it's your volume or somebody else's. Are you reaching out to those people in your organization? A lot of people fail to reach out to people below them because they think, well, they're not my person. Why wouldn't you reach out to somebody that's serious about building the business that's going to create volume that's below you, whether it's in your power leg or in your weak side? So be smart. Think about this. This is a business. Treat it like a business. You're going to be paid like a business. You treat it like a hobby, you're going to be paid like a hobby. Okay, so now's definitely the time to do that. Craigslist. Craigslist is another thing. A lot of you don't like being on the phone with people, and that's okay. But for those of you that want to do that, you can reach a lot of people. And I say Craigslist. I'm talking. That's what I use. But free advertising, even paid advertising. Put some help wanted ads out there. You're looking for people that are motivated. There's another training on that. I'm not going to get into detail with that, but all of this stuff is here at our fingertips. So this is one thing that I used to do, and this kind of holds people accountable. I think it's good and it's bad, but I used to have a sheet, and you can do this on your own. Okay, a weekly report, and I used to have people that turn them in on a weekly basis. So what that was on that sheet was questions like, how many people did you reach out to? How many people did you sign up? How many people did you have on the calls? Okay, and then another one had 5 sections, 5 spaces to be filled in. What are the 5 techniques that you've used this week? Craigslist, Facebook, Facebook ad, well, it's along with Facebook, but depth charge, all of these different techniques, sampling. What are the 5 ways that you use to build your business that week? Okay, make sure your people are plugged in. Make sure they understand this. Some of you have some teams that you've got hundreds of people below you, like I said, and you're building down your weak side. Make sure everybody in your downline understands this. It may be that you have people that really want to build this, and their sponsor hasn't been engaged for the last year, but that person really wants to build this and their sponsor left them high and dry, you know, why wouldn't you reach out to those people? And think about this. This is another great part of our compensation plan. Dynamic compression. If you sponsor somebody and they go AWOL, you know, they wind up going on the witness protection program or whatever, and they disappear. Well, the people that they sponsored become your first line. Okay, so you're at 2-star or 3-star. You're now earning a percentage of their check. So again, think about this. Be smart. This is a business. You have to think about all aspects with this. Okay, so I'm not going to go real long with this call. Basically, today is day number 1 of a 90-day run that can be life-changing and will be life-changing for a lot of you. All you have to do is, just like I said, treat your business like a business, keep yourself accountable, take action, okay, get trained the right way, okay. If you feel that you know how to do this and your way is the right way, one way to find out is if your way is the right way. How many people are you helping start their business in a 30-day period? Okay, that's going to tell you if what you're doing is right. How many people did you help get started last week? How many people did you help get started last month? Okay, if those numbers jive and they're where they need to be, you should be at least 3 to 5 people. Okay, that's a good number. But if those numbers aren't there, you need to ask yourself, is what you're doing really right? Is it the right way to build a business? Are you getting the results that you want? Some of you are, some of you aren't. Again, we're not here to beat you up. We're here to help you. Get with your sponsor, get with your upline. If your sponsor's not helping you, go further. Go further upline. So, guys, I'm really excited about this. 90 days. There's going to be some major results here. So, hope this call has helped you. Hope you're engaged. Keep yourself accountable, and let's really blow this up. Now is the time. This year, 2015, could be like huge for so many people. We helped 10,000 people last year become 1-stars. This year, I can see at least doubling that. Think about that. So, guys, thanks for being a part of the call. Share this recording with your people, all of your team. Call them. Call your team. Make sure that they have this recording. They've listened to it. Don't take it for granted that they did listen to it because they're getting an email. Call them. Did you hear that call? This is what we're doing. I'm excited about it. Make sure they understand. And just get your business going. Launch 90 days. And we're going to really crank this up. So, guys, thanks again. And I will see you on the next call.